So you can hopefully see here is the Air Arms S510 TDR, kindly sent from Claire West at Air Arms, and it's a new rifle, beautiful walnut stock, really nice and light, fitted, as you can see, my Hawk panorama scope, and it's come with the Air Arms Q-Tech silencer, which is very quiet. And what I intend to do now is stand up in a little while, and I'm going to give it a pull through using my Napier cleaning kit, because I do find that no matter what brand of rifle it is, when they're new, sometimes you get a little bit of grease and oil in the barrel. I think it's put there to protect the barrel, because they never know how long the rifle's going to be on the shelves in the shops or in the factory, and it just stops them from rusting. So I'm going to get that out, and then we're going to do some weighing of pellets to see what the Air Arms pellets are actually weighing, get an average, and then produce some chronograph data, see what it's pushing out power wise, and then I'm going to produce some calibration data, already knowing the ballistic coefficient of the Air Arms 2.2 pellet anyway, and then I'm going to get a rough zero at around about 9 meters, which is what I've got on my garden, to set the scope roughly on, ready for when I go out a longer distance to set it up correctly. So I've got a Napier cleaning kit here. So the first thing I'm going to do is, now I've took the Q-Tech silencer off, is spray just a little bit of the Napier air gun oil down the barrel. Just give it a little shake, and then I'm going to cock it and put the Napier pull through up the barrel like so, and it's come through here. So I'm now going to use, you can see it's a clean Napier, put a little bit of oil on, a clean Napier pull through. One might not be enough, but we'll see. I don't want to put too many in at the start. So right, while you're calibrating your rifle, before you actually start shooting over your chronograph, you really want to make sure that the data you're putting in your chronograph is correct. So I've got the Air Arms field pellets here, and on the tin it gives me a weight in grains of 16 grain, also in grams, but I know from experience that that's not always the case, and there can be a slight variation. So what I like to do is to take, say, 30 pellets out the tin, just random pellets, and then I've got some scales here which are in grains, and then I put them on there and see what it is, and then it's the average what I put into my chronograph. So I'll just start, zero it, there we go. So funny enough, that's 16, 15.8, 15.8, 16, 15.8, 15.8, 15.7, 15.8, 15.8, 15.7, 16, 15.9. So I'm going to put in around about 15.7, 15.8, probably about 15.8 into the chronograph. Wow, that was filled to 190 bar, and I've been filming off camera to see where the sweet spot is, and at 180 bar, that's where it started. It's bang where clear West told me to fill it to, and that's probably one of the most consistent rifles. This hasn't, bearing in mind this is not regulated, I've ever put over my chrono. That was amazing. So I've got the actual results here, and they're obviously on my phone because my chronograph works to my phone. You can see there, before I talk about them, just give you a second to look at them, that I ain't lying. So that's got an average of 580 feet per second, but it's only got 3 feet per second total spread over all 10 shots. That's unbelievable. And it worked out that average shot to shot consistency is only 1.05 feet per second. Unbelievable. And people who like the rifle to be quite powerful, I've seen a lot of posts where people don't like them in the 10s. This one is doing an average of 11.8 foot-pounds, so it is absolutely spot on for power and consistency. So if the power and the consistency are anything to go by, and what I've tested so far, when we start doing accuracy in it, in them vermin with it, it's going to be devastating. That is just shocking. Credit to Air Arms, unregulated rifle, beating most of the, well, all of the regulated rifles I've ever used over my chrono. I don't think I've ever had 3 feet per second. Not with, not like that. It was amazing. You'll see the good thing about this TDR, it comes with this hard case, and once you put your scope on and zeroed it, you take the back off, which is obviously here, and it fits in the case, so it's protected but you don't lose your zero. It's a really good idea. Okay, you'll see I've opened a fresh page now in Chairgun Pro, and I've entered the information what we've just worked out. So we weighed the pellets and there was an average of 15.8 grain. This is the ballistic coefficient I used for 2.2 caliber Air Arms field. We worked out that the average velocity was 580 feet per second, and I've gone for a 2 centimeter kill zone. The kill zone is between these two purple lines here. The red line is your scope crosshair or your line of sight, and the blue line is the trajectory of the pellet. So you can see I'll never be more than 1 centimeter above or below from the scope's line of sight or reticle, as long as I stay in between this point blank range, as it's called. From the center of my scope to the center of the rifle barrel is 4.4 centimeters, and I'm using times 10, and you can see it's worked out at 11.8 foot-pounds, which is perfect. It's just what a lot of people like, and it's going to be plenty of power for any sub 12 foot-pound vermin shooting you want to do. You'll notice from a 25 meter zero, or 27.3 yards if you work in yards, and you can do that by changing it to yards like that. I'll keep it in meters. You'll see the point blank range here is from 7 meters out to 28 meters. I'm only going to be a maximum of 1 centimeter above the scope's crosshair. That works out at around about half a mil dot on times 10. To check that, if you go to toolbox and then range card, and we'll look here, look, so let's say we're at 15, 16, 17 meters. We go to 17 meters, you'll see we're just over half a mil dot, so we'd have to be half a mil dot old under, and if we brought it half a mil dot old under, we'd be smack on that line there. But because the kill zone is only 2 centimeters, you could actually, if you wanted to, from 7 to 28 meters, you could actually use the crosshair and not actually bother too much, because a rat's head, a pigeon's head, any of the vermin what we shoot with a sub 12 foot-pound rifle, the kill zone, the area what you're going to be shooting is bigger than 11 mil, 10 mil, so you could actually, like I say, use the crosshair. If you're a bit of a perfectionist like I like to be, then we would use the old under method and give it half a mil dot of old under, but that's entirely up to you. So you can see all worked out. What I intend to do now is tomorrow when we go to the club, I'm going to use this not that. I'm going to use the data from the range card here. Check it's all correct. I'm pretty positive it will be, because I've been using this software now for quite a few years and I'm quite adept with it. And then once we're happy, use it on some targets, get a fay with the rifle, and then next thing we'll be doing is, once we've used it, proved it, happy with it, going to be using it on some live vermin and hopefully showing you how good the rifle is actually in the field. So then people, it's a Saturday morning, it's an absolute gorgeous day, nice and crisp, hardly any wind at the moment, so hopefully it stays like that. And I'm on my way driving now to Davy's. We're then going to take the Air Arms S510 TDR to Davy's club, get it zeroed, test the calibration that I worked out yesterday on the computer and on the back garden, and then if it's shooting all sweet, which I'm pretty much guaranteeing it will be, then we're going to be going up to Oxfordshire, up to one of the permissions, and hopefully we'll get some feral pigeons and maybe some corvids in the day. And then if we do decide to stop the night, then it's going to be used to shoot some more rats. So I'm really looking forward to today. I don't think we could have got a better day really. Let's see how we get on. Just on the way to the club now. Just had a fat boy breakfast. Nice. What do you think of Davy look with his new look? Smooth shaven.
20 years younger.
20 years younger. So we've arrived at Black Cat HFT Club, and what I'm going to do now is go over to the zeroing bench. I'm going to put out my advanced target zeroing card at 25 metres, 27.3 yards. There is a little bit of breeze today now up at the club. We'll see which way it's blowing once we get up there, but I think it's coming towards me, so it'll be sort of like a left to right breeze when I get up there. We're going to get a zero on the S510 TDR, and then once I've done that, I'm then going to test my calibration, because like I said, we want to make sure that if we're using that calibration, it's true, and that the trajectory and the point of impact is where we expect.
Ah. And then 1, 2, 3.
That's good, Rod.
And then I thought, well, they can't go away empty-handed, so I did some runners up. You know?
That's what it comes like.
Kids love freebies, don't they?
Yes.
It's mint, isn't it?
I've already seen them on
Rod.
the forums and stuff. I've not seen them up close, but
Also, could put this
Lovely.
do you like them?
Oh yeah. I've only tested it on the garden, but it's really well balanced, nice and light. One of them rifles you can probably carry all
so
day.
fucking
Yeah, it
bright.
just looks weird
Yeah,
to me. Yeah,
but it's surprising once it's in the shoulder.
You've got a
yeah.
Its shoulder's lovely.
That's your scope, I take it, sir.
Yeah, I put a panorama on it. It's been zeroed at
They're
9
very
minutes.
light, aren't they, those guns?
Yeah, it's
So
lovely.
I tell
light.
you what, nice
I
looking.
like the pattern on it.
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
nice
lovely.
stock on it.
I tell you what, that silencer there makes a massive difference.
Is that the Air Arms one?
yeah.
Is it?
This is the new Q-Tech. Watch this. Obviously, there's nothing in it. It's magazines.
Oh, it's a female, male. What's it?
Yeah. So
Oh, right.
yeah, it's the Q-Tech. Look, watch this. So this is it. We are. Just fire in. There's nothing in it. All right, now listen to
Even
this.
that ain't loud, is it?
No, that even that. But now listen to this. It's even quieter when you've got a pellet on it in the back of it. Now you could actually shoot it without a silencer. couldn't you?
Oh, Christ, yeah.
Now listen to this. All you'll hear is the click.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. That is, it's nice though, isn't it?
Yes. So they said, there's the thing, look there. Obviously that goes on there if you didn't want to use
Oh,
the
you
silencer.
protect it, yeah.
So they sent us 2 magazines.
Oh, I see. All right.
Them 2 there.
Yeah.
Look, fill adapter.
Yeah.
Nice rifle.
No gauge on them.
Yeah, it comes in its own case now.
Yeah, it's got gauge on it, Al.
Yeah, there's a gauge.
Oh, it's there, is it? All right.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, just because I saw the.
Right, I'm just going to point it in this
Yeah,
direction.
yeah.
It's nothing in it.
Oh, that as well.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you see that footage I put on Facebook?
I
yesterday?
did, your chrono.
Looks
You
good,
chronoed
innit?
it, yeah. Fucking hell, that was well in, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
ridiculous, wasn't it, for an
Yeah.
unregulated
Yeah,
rifle?
by the end.
Yeah, you just twist that there, look, and then it pulls it together.
That's the first one I've seen in the flesh.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never
Lovely.
seen one before.
You try shouldering it.
Is that got any new anything new in it?
The latest one.
I'm not
There's
sure.
two different types of it.
The new Ultimate Sport comes out.
Yeah,
It's
it's
got a reg
not
fit.
too bad actually. Now
Yeah.
you've got hold of it. Seems a bit short there.
This cheek piece runs along, doesn't it? You can alter that.
I think so, yeah.
I think you can alter that underneath, is it? Yes, you can alter that. Look, with them two underneath there, and then that slides along for
Yeah.
to get yourself used to it.
Yes.
Mate,
It's light.
It's one of them you could shoot all day, innit?
Yeah.
and that's with a scope on it.
Yeah.
And the size of the silencer as well.
And I think it comes to the shoulder really nice,
Yeah,
actually.
Oh, that's nice.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Once you've used it a couple of times, you just get.
Be interested to see what zero's like, and then I've got the furthest my calibration goes out to is 56 metres, so it's I think 61 yards.
You could take that round all day, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see if I can hit that 61 yard target down there once I've got it zeroed.
Oh, I see him, yeah.
But I didn't film this because obviously I said yesterday that I'd done a rough zero at 9 metres on the garden, and that is 3 shots I've just done there off camera, just to see where that fell. So I need to bring it up and left a bit, but that's not bad at all, is it? Before I even start to zero it, that's showing that it's going to be accurate.
You've done it.
No, it's a long time ago.
Long time ago, yeah. It was. I probably haven't really watched them in order, like, but
Yeah. Right, so I've got the rifle zeroed now. There's a slight left to right breeze, but the yellow lollipop target out there is at 61 yards or 56 metres. So I'm going to have a few shots now. Probably take me a few shots to hit it. You can see it's not been hit yet, there's no splats on it. But I'm going to give it just over 5 mil dots of old over, a little bit of wind, and see if we can knock that over with the 2.2. Well, there you go, that's first shot, and that was well, that was witnessed by you, wasn't it?
I saw it.
And that's, I'll just zoom out, as I said, 61 yards. You got to be impressed with that, haven't you?
Yeah, well, it's not half bad, yeah. I've not actually seen one of those before. But...
Okay.
Right.
I don't think it's loaded.
Davy, see Chaz?
Absolute tack driver, first shot again,
Oh, good shot.
61 yards.
First shot, he hit that downstairs over.
So then we'll zoom into the 45 and feel the breeze getting up. But that's the lollipop there. Up we go.
So when you're cocking it, put the butt on the bench there, yeah? Okay? Right, keep hold of that. Don't let go of that any time. Okay? Because if you do, and the bear trap fails, and potentially that can slip up.
There we go, first shot again. That's one shot again, straight out. So I'm pretty happy now that at maximum range, a far range, and I'm going to go a close range now. So I'll zoom into the 15 yarder, 13 metre target. See, it's a 15 mil, so we'll give it a shot.
Now push them up to the click again. Always keep it down range if you can. That's it. Well done. Well done.
Oh, I do
Hit something there, didn't you? Okay. Now same procedure again. See it there.
And there you go, first shot again. So that's 3 shots at 3 different distances, proving the calibration spot on. Right, finally I'm going to look for a really close one at 8 yards, which is 7 metres, and according to my calibration I need to give it 1.5 mil dots of old over, and we'll see how close we can get.
Are you going long range, are you? See these ones, closer on. If you shoot the pigeon's head, then it will fall down, then you need to shoot the body into black, and then it will reset it. Same target.
Straight out. Yep.
There's a yellow kill zone to the right. We need to shoot that.
Happy with that.
Okay, right top.
So that proves the calibration, what we did yesterday, and you saw. So I've got it printed off on here. So I hope you can see that there. Look, 56 metres or 61 yards, 5.2 mil dots of old over. I just gave it just over 5, as I said, and a slight bit of left hand side, and that worked straight away. So for people who think that chair gun doesn't work, it does. It works really well, and me and Davey have been using it now probably to good effect for probably about 1.5 to 2 years. The calibration method we do, and it all depends on how accurate you are with the data putting in, but you can see it's accurate if you do it correctly. And it's always good though, just to, as we're doing now, check that the calibration data, what you have produced, does work, because last thing you want to be doing is being too confident, going out with it, using it on vermin and then wounding. We don't want that at all. Well then, that was excellent results. Normally when there's a breeze like that, you expect, you know, to be hitting the targets at long range in probably 2 or 3 shots, but I always used to shoot 2.2. It is actually my favourite calibre, even though I seem to shoot 177 more at the minute. So it doesn't take as much wind as 177, so I can roughly, going on experience in the past, judge how much wind I need to give at different distances for how strong the wind is. And you can see every shot, first time, that went over. So what we have proved now is the rifle is as accurate at long range as it is consistent at the muzzle, which is absolutely spot on. And like I said earlier, so that's a credit to Air Arms for how they've got this rifle so consistent and so accurate. So I'm just looking forward now to getting up into Oxfordshire and seeing what a job it does for the farmer on the ferals, corvids if there are any. You can probably hear the wind still up, and the rats at night if we decide to stay. Secret weapon today, Robert.
What's this one?
Air Arms takedown rifle.
So that's not what we had last time.
No.
What does that go to? 2.2.
2.2, yeah, this is 2.2.
Is that down the check also? Is it a new toy?
Yeah, so they've Air Arms sent us to test, yeah. Oh, it's sent it this morning. It's really accurate. Right, okay. Shot. Which one are you going for?
Let me just have a look through the scope first and make sure I'm... Okay, we've got one. This
Right,
one.
you go for
far
any
left.
of them.
Far left. 1.5.
Yeah.
There's a shot.
That's an headshot, yeah. Are you going to go for other ones? So we've got there, look, there, one up there, and if we come this way, we've got the one down there. You can still hear them flying, can't you? Somewhere. So we're up at the farm, and this is Jack, and he's just had a go with the 22 TDR for the first time. We put out a target for it, 25 metres or 27.3 yards. What did you think?
I was impressed with the grouping. It seems I haven't shot in quite a while, and it's a very pleasant gun to use.
How was your group then?
Making a little piercing in one spot most of the
Yeah,
time.
so basically it's pellet on pellet, making a tiny one all, and that's somebody who's just used it for the first time. So it's quite a friendly rifle, and you was impressed, weren't you?
Yeah,
so it's a bit better than your Gammo then.
A bit better than my Gammo.
Cheers.
A bit.
Like that. Well, that rolled it straight over, didn't it? Oh yeah, it rolled him over, look.
It's the, is it the AR, is it?
Oh, did you hear that? Oh, nailed it. That was heavy, yeah. That nailed it, didn't it? Yeah. Got it. Air Arms TDR Smackdown. You want a little bit more mud? No, that's fine. Are you sure? Yeah.
Oh, he just moved his head.
Ah, that's the second one must have done that tonight.
Just as I pulled the trigger,
Yeah.
I went into the garage.
Nailed. Dropped him. I'm going for a do trick. That's a do trick. Yep. Yep, no. On a rat trick. Come on, let be another one. That was a do trick though, wasn't it? There was only two, to be fair.
That's a big one, isn't it? Oh, they're monsters.
Good size that one, isn't he?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's,
Look at the size of his tail. Look at this one here.
yeah,
Size of his tail as well. Look.
yeah,
These are big rats, these two. Aren't
yeah.
they? Hey?
Yeah, they are. Look at them, monsters.
His teeth, how big his teeth are, look.
Yeah.
Possible do trick here. Oh, look where they got it. I think it's mate scorpion, isn't it? Yeah, so that's where they keep that limb.
Let me.
Ah, what's that?
No! Oh no, he's too far inside.
Is they?
Yeah, I think I might have moved him and pushed him forward.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think I'll reach him. That's a shame. But there's one there.
Is that reachable?
He's about 6 foot in.
No, you're not going to get that either.
But the other one was just at the very end. And he just sat there, he sat there, he's just looking at me.
Yeah. Yeah, look, see him, that's him there. See him?
Does the roof lift up a bit? Can you?
I don't want to disturb the roof. I'm more worried about that rat coming down and jumping on me.
Oh, look at him. Yeah, got him, yeah. But the other one can run. That's just an eye again though, he's just sticking his neck. Well, that got it, yeah, that.
There's in there, look, you see him? That's the one where there was just an eye. That's it. In the bucket he goes.
That's the body there, look. What's that? Shagging. Oh, it's not there. Look at that, it's just stopped him dead. Stuck in the roof, look there.
We've had to get a ladder, this is where we...
Oh, there's one there.
What,
Yeah,
dead?
just on the other side, yeah.
Dead?
There's one dead, I just see another one come straight out and he went straight over.
How many dead uns can you see?
There's one here.
Yeah, that's the one what we're mating, when I shot it when it were mating.